Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show, you see some of these matches that will be announced. You see Matt Riddle takes on, got his name, Bart. I forgot his name. Gunter's Prentice. He's gonna be in the action against Matt Riddle. Trish Stratus enters her first Money in the Bank qualifying match against Raquel Rodriguez. Will she do so? And WWE Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley takes on Natalia. And Natalia gets a shot for the Women's World Championship once again. We got a lot of that coming up as well. Also, too, we'll tell you this. Logan Paul makes his intentions known on why he's back. And many people won't be shocked on why he came back for a reason. We'll talk about that. Plus, World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins issues an open challenge. Will Logan Paul accept the challenge, or will something else go down? All this and more when the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report, and it starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, we'll get to it in a minute, but like we said, Logan Paul returns tonight on Raw. What Logan Paul's intentions were, you won't believe what Logan Paul had in mind, and you'll be shocked on what Logan Paul's next daring adventure is. But like we said, we're gonna get things started here on the Ring Report right now with this Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle taking on got his name, forgot his name, forget his name all the time. Man, I know he's with Gunter, but we'll kick things off with this. Well, Tommaso Ciampa Tommaso Ciampa returned after a 9-month hiatus. Ciampa returned. Ciampa looking for some competition, and Ciampa found him some competition. Ciampa went against the Miz. Tommaso Ciampa took it on the Miz. Did not see that coming, but Tommaso Ciampa get the win over the Miz, his former protege that brought him to the main roster. I know they're gonna have a feud or not, but time will tell to see. But Tommaso Ciampa did the thing and did it to the effect, and he went against the Miz and won against the Miz tonight. Miz got blindsided tonight by Ciampa, but hey, it is what it is on that. Well, speaking of that, the Judgment Day came out there to issue a challenge to Cody Rhodes for a huge 6-man tag team match after what happened last week. Cody and Dominic will meet at Money in the Bank 1-on-1. Cody and Dominic will go. You know how that's gonna be. Cody and Dominic will meet. The Judgment Day will be 6 members. It'll be Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic against Cody and the mystery team of his choosing. But we'll have to wait and see what that mystery team will be coming up. You tell Dominic Mysterio getting a little bit full of himself. as always and stuff. Well, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, showcasing themselves. We know down the road they might get opportunity for the the outcome of this Women's Tag Team Championship match and see who's going to emerge victorious and stuff. Only time will tell. We have to wait and see. But like I said, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter won their match. Speaking of tag teams, Ender Shield was in action against former Raw Tag Team Champion Shelton Benjamin and what's his name? Cedric Alexander. He dominated Cedric Alexander and them and left him in a heap. Ender Shield could be next in line for a tag team title match sooner rather than later. Well, it was the moment, the time that everyone wanted to hear from. Logan, well, we'll get to her a little bit later. That hippie bikini. Logan Paul returned. Logan Paul made his return. Logan Paul had intentions, and his intentions made it clear. Logan Paul saying that he will be entering the Money in the Bank ladder match. I get Logan Paul wants to be the biggest heel, the biggest hated heel in wrestling. Logan Paul did so. He announces himself. He didn't even qualify for the match. He just immediately gets some Money in the Bank, added into the Money in the Bank without even qualifying. Yes, they're trying to show that Logan Paul is truly a heel, even getting an opportunity for the Money in the Bank ladder match, which he should have went like everybody else should have had got the opportunity. We saw LA Knight came out there to issue a claim. LA Knight could be the favorite to win. Logan Paul made it clear that he wants to win Money in the Bank and become a WWE World Champion. I mean, if they're going to do all that, Logan Paul, you got to give me a break. Him winning the Money in the Bank ladder match, I guess we had to wait and see. But like we said, we had to wait and see Logan Paul gets himself inserted into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Speaking of Money in the Bank implications, Raquel Rodriguez taking on the legendary Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus, this was her first time getting a Money in the Bank opportunity. And probably Becky Lynch at the time didn't know what she was doing. She was trying to get her hands on Trish. Becky Lynch really paid dividends for Trish Stratus, even attacking Trish Stratus and Zoe Starks, leaving them out. Becky Lynch trying to attack Trish, but the referee made the call saying that due to disqualification, Trish Stratus won the match, thus making Raquel Rodriguez more angrier than ever. Raquel Rodriguez angrier and stuff that she missed out on her opportunity to headline Money in the Bank, and Becky Lynch really didn't know what she was trying to get her upset. I guess it worked on Trish Stratus' favor that Becky Lynch did what she did to Trish. Becky Lynch cost Raquel Rodriguez an opportunity to win the being in the Money in the Bank for the qualifier. But Trish Stratus even led this photo right here. Trish Stratus did this. Trish Stratus showing off her skimpy bikini a day before she even qualified for the Money in the Bank. So Trish Stratus entering the Money in the Bank qualifying match. I got to see this. Trish Stratus wants to be in the ladder match, but her best friend, her newfound best friend, Zoe Stark, is in it as well. And Becky Lynch, the enemy of her enemy, is in it as well. So we'll get to see Trish Stratus entering a Money in the Bank ladder match. I mean, I never seen Trish Stratus climb. I've seen her climb ladders. I never seen her compete in a Money in the Bank ladder match. But this is gonna be the first time for some time Trish Stratus getting her opportunity of a lifetime. So we'll see that coming up probably next Saturday to see Trish Stratus. Could she be Miss Money in the Bank? Because she was posting thirst traps like this saying that she can get the job done. We have to wait and see. Well, WWE Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley was in action. She took on Natalya. We know that Rhea Ripley and Natalya had that match at that match was they had? I forgot, but it was at the last pay per view. The Saudi pay per view. World Champions, and Natalya came up short of that match. Where Rhea Ripley, the women's world champion, didn't waste no time even punching Natalya. Natalya didn't even have a chance against Rhea Ripley and lost again. So I don't know what they're doing with that storyline. I guess Natalya being played like a filler. Natalya really can't get the job done when you look at Rhea Ripley winning over Natalya on stuff. So I guess Rhea Ripley continues her goal. She even threatened Natalia when she did. So hey, we have to wait and see how that's gonna play out. But it was an interesting sight. Was Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez still had a stare down. This could be a future matchup sooner rather than later between these two Amazonian beauties coming down. You can tell. We have to wait and see how that's gonna play out. But after what had happened to so what happened to you know who to Raquel early late on in the show? Real Ripley wouldn't have to worry until now on Raquel Rodriguez being a threat to her title sooner rather than later. Well, Braun Breaker came out there to hype up his match tomorrow for the world title on NXT. He gets shot at Seth Rollins' world title. He issued the challenge to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins has accepted. So tomorrow night, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. We'll have coverage on that on the NXT Ring Report tomorrow, so look for that coverage tomorrow. Well, Cody Rhodes made the decision of a lifetime. Cody decided that he was going to team with undisputed tag team champions Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to take on the Judgment Day. Judgment Day probably was waiting to see who Cody was going to pick. Cody picked the tag team champions, so we'll get to see that coming up as well. Well, beforehand, Finn Balor decided to take his aggression out on world champion Seth Rollins. He did. He took his aggression out on the world champion, leaving the world champion a bloody, not blood put, but beat down and stuff. Seth Rollins will meet Finn Balor and Money in Bank for the world title. This should be a good one between these two men battling out for the world title. Heading off, we'll see that match. Well, what we tell you, Gunther started to target his prey on Matt Riddle. We probably see Matt Riddle versus Gunther. Matt Riddle was taking on Marcel Barton in a match until Gunther intervened. And attacked him, leffing him out. So we could be seeing Riddle versus Gunther one-on-one. But Riddle had his hands full with Gunther's pupil. Didn't get the job done. So hey, only time will tell on that. So hey, speaking of Riddle, his daughter, she's been on something quite lately. She's trying to throw up gang signs now. Riddle don't care. I think Riddle kind of like the person that really saying, hey, he's that cool parent who's gonna let his kids just get away with just about anything. Let his kids just do what they want to do. Gang signs. You know how they go. So hey, how that be? It's the Riddle playing gang signs with his daughter. Well, Shinsuke Nakamura didn't have a good night neither. Shinsuke lost to Bronson Reed. I'm surprised this wasn't a Money in Bank qualifying match for Shinsuke's opportunity for the Money in Bank. Bronson Reed would have won that, but Bronson don't know nothing about ladders, so that's the thing. You got to put your Money in Bank spot in jeopardy. I think they didn't do that night for Shinsuke. Shinsuke would have lost his spot immediately through the hands of Bronson Reed. Well, let me tell you this. Cody Rhodes came out there in action. He helped out. Cody Rhodes came out there and he picked the undisputed tag team champions Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to partner with him against The mighty Judgment Day. The Judgment Day didn't see it coming. Judgment Day and Cody and them, the tag team champions in the 6-man tag team match to end end Raw for the night. And what was a Raw it was. Um, that match was so flying and furious. Cody, along with the tag team champions, get the job done and win their match over the Judgment Day. I think there's a lot of issues amongst the Judgment Day, and the Judgment Day will have to settle on what's going on. Even Seth Rollins trying to get himself together for his world title match, even attacking Finn Balor meant to say attacking Seth Rollins, leaving him a bloody poke. Even Dominic uh, didn't know how to take it. He lost, and Cody Rhodes and Dominic will meet at Money in the Bank next Saturday afternoon. We'll get to see that match live on Peacock as well. So there's a lot going on. Even though you can tell right here the tag team right they're trying to reach for a tag. The tag was reach, and you saw that and you noticed that later on in the show. So hey, only time will tell, but we have to wait and see on that. But like we said, Cody Rhodes and the tag team champions win over the Judgment Day, get the win, the victory. All right. That ends the Raw Ring Report. We're going to move quickly to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we can tell you this. Moose has re-signed with Impact Wrestling. Moose announced that he's staying in Impact for whenever. So Moose ain't going nowhere. And I kind of figure Moose ain't going nowhere. Moose want to stay comfortable where he's at. And him being a former Impact champion, he wants to stay with Impact because, I mean, he's almost at the age now that if he just don't go now, he never will go. But like I said, let's hope Moose finds his way, and one day, who knows, go to WWE or AEW and test himself. But if he wants to stick in Impact, hey, more power to you. But I thought the same about LA Knight, but LA Knight went up there because he knew his time he had no time left. So, we'll just have to wait and see how Moose gonna play this. Him being the Impact is good kept for Impact, but at the same token, you would think he would want to you know, get something done on his own, but Moose wanna stick around, so hey. Well, even people on here praising Tommaso Ciampa coming back, got his music back. So Tommaso Ciampa back with his new music. Maybe Tommaso Ciampa, that's what he wanted, his old music back. So hey, that be. All right. Like I said, that's gonna end the pro wrestling show. Present the Raw Ring Report. We're gonna lead you with Cody Rhodes and the tag team champions win and continue their momentum heading into Money in the Bank. Well, that's gonna do it for the Raw Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the NXT Ring Report as we cover Braun Breaker set the challenge. Braun Breaker set the challenge. World Champion Seth Rollins for the world title on the special edition NXT. We'll cover that coverage for you. But we're going to leave you with Cody and the tag team champions win in a token of victory. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the NXT Ring Report.